Hey, what's up? Welcome to Degen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts, like the chart behind me, which is of Luminar Technologies, ticker symbol LAZR. And here we are looking at the daily time frame on Thursday, March 14th, during market hours. And the current price is right around $1.81, being down about 5.5% on the day so far. And it does look like we are testing some pretty key support on multiple levels. So I just wanted to go over that. And I did want to go over these levels that I have drawn up here with basically two trend lines, two Fibonacci retracements with extensions. And then actually I'm going to delete this blue line because that gap has been filled. And so, yeah, basically I just wanted to go over a purple trend line here based on these two pivot points that you can see. The low on November 28th as well as the low on December 11th. That's how we get that line. Does look like it was tested over here. We got a wick to that line on January 17th and then a wick below on January 19th. Over the past couple trading days, so Tuesday and Wednesday, we did get wicks below that line as well, and now we are currently trading below it. So I do think it's going to be pretty key to see where we close today and especially where we close tomorrow on Friday. So I will go over those levels in just a second. Just kind of wanted to give you a little bit of a breakdown of what I see bigger picture. And that really stems from this white downtrend here, going from the high that was hit on December 27th, as well as the high that was hit on February 12th. And so from that downtrend, we did get a couple wicks above it, but other than that, we have been residing below that downtrend, and it does look to me like the price action could be forming this falling wedge, testing the bottom of it currently. And if we are to reclaim support and get back into that wedge, I do think it could actually look pretty bullish. But of course, we could break down, so that is a risk. But yeah, that is what I see big picture. And then from this price action, I have done a couple Fibonacci retracements really just to get extensions to the downside to see where price might go. And so one of those is this yellow retracement here. I did the 1618 extension to the downside so we can get an idea of where price might go. I'll go over that in just a second. And then also I did this white retracement with two extensions, one being the 1618 at a price of $1.91.1, and we had closed above that the past few days, and now we are currently trading below it, as you can see. And so I do think that will be a very important level for us to reclaim, whether we can do that today or tomorrow, or perhaps next week. I do think that will be pretty important. But then also from this retracement, I did do another extension down to the 2618, and that is at a price of right around, really ranging between these two extensions between $1.50 and $1.52. So I could definitely see price dropping to those levels. And on the last video, I believe I did get a comment about price going to $1.50. So I'm not sure if that was from the video, from the levels in it. So if that's what you picked up from it, I'm glad that you see it and it's helpful, or if that's just a number being thrown out there. I do think that is supported by these extensions, so I do think it is good to keep an eye on them. But what I think is going to be really important for us to be keeping an eye on over the next couple trading days is seeing where we close. If we do close below either $1.91, $1.92, right around there, if we close below those levels, or if we do close below this purple downtrend, which would be right around $1.87, so closing below that, I think that could be bad. However, that would not be confirmation. It's what we need to see in order to see confirmation of a breakdown, of a break below these levels, would be to see not just one close below them, but a second close, not only below them, but below today's low. So whatever the low ends up being for the day, as of right now, it's $1.78.3. If that remains the low of the day, and we get a close at, let's say, current price, $1.81, $1.82, that doesn't look so good because we do have this big red candle being down at least 5% on the day, but there's no confirmation, and that is really key. This could just be a fake out, because if we do close above the low of the day, that doesn't confirm the breakdown. We could potentially reclaim these levels either tomorrow, Friday, or next week if we don't get confirmation of the breakdown, which is a consecutive close, closing lower than the previous day's low. And as of right now, we don't have confirmation. We don't even have a fake out potential because we haven't closed below these lines. So I think it's really, really important to see where the price closes at today, tomorrow, and into next week. If we do get a breakdown signal tomorrow, or, really whatever we see closing the week, I'll try to do an update video before the start of next week so we can gauge this to get an idea of whether or not price will be going down to $1.50 if that seems likely, or if we might be moving back up to test the top of the wedge, which could be at a price of, right around $2.25 or just above $2. So we could be heading back there. So I do think it's good to keep that in mind and to be waiting for confirmation of the breakdown or identification that this is a fake out. But, those are just my thoughts. If you found them helpful, make sure you like the video, share your thoughts in the comments down below, and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching.